Permitted development rights is a great strategy. Now, permitted development rights will work for commercial properties and they also work for residential properties. So what are permitted development rights? Now, with permitted development rights, it's a constantly changing minefield. So I'm going to explain this as an investor. Permitted development rights is 100% guaranteed planning permission. There's a tick box criteria that the planners have within the local council and so on, where you simply, as long as you can tick the boxes of their criteria for that property in that area, you are guaranteed to get the planning. So it makes planning much more viable for you because you can go into a project, you can secure a deal knowing that the planning is going to be given. That's the big advantage when it comes to permitted development rights. Now, there are many different types of permitted development rights. Some of these are going to be very viable for you to actually use in your property projects. Now, one of the myths is that when it comes to permitted development rights, that they're going to be faster than actually getting planning. In my experience, I haven't actually found that to be true. When it comes to planning and permitted development rights, the timing really tends to be about the same. However, what you do have is much more certainty with permitted development rights because, like what I say, the planners have to give you the permitted development right as long as you tick all the boxes. Now, with permitted development rights, it's a constantly changing minefield, and some of these doors are closing in and the opportunities have gone that were there. However, there are new opportunities that are also arising, so do be on the lookout for what comes up when it comes to permitted development rights. Now, something to also be aware of is that there is the national plan for permitted development rights and there is also the local plan. Now, the local plan will always supersede the national plan, something to keep an eye on, because the national plan might say, go ahead, you have these permitted development rights, we will allow you to convert these properties into residential or add extra floors or the various things that you can do with permitted development rights. Now, the local plan might say, sorry, we're actually going to bring in Article 4s, which means that they will strip out the permitted development right. So although the national plan says you can do it, the local plan might say that you can't. So really important that you check this information right from the beginning when you're looking at potential property deals. Now, when you get it right, permitted development rights can really add value, help you to uplift the value. We discussed earlier on about sourcing, so you could, remember, marry some of these in together, so you could even source some of these types of projects for other investors. There's a number of different things that you can be doing. So permitted development rights will allow you to get 100% guaranteed planning permission. I hope you're enjoying these insights. Now, I'd love to hear your comments as well. You can click on that bell icon, get the latest notifications. Even I've worked out where that one is. And you can also subscribe to the channel. I'm doing a number of videos like this, informative, to help you to move forward in your property journey. Now, when it comes to permitted development rights, you don't even need to ask for any planning permission. It's known as a submission. Now, you submit drawings, you submit the permitted development right that you're using, you tick box the criteria, and that all goes into the planning department. They then make an assessment, and as long as those ticks are there and that criteria fits, you will be given 100% guaranteed planning permission. So let's discuss some of the tick box criteria. So for example, with a permitted development right, if you're in an area where it's a conservation area and the tick box criteria is that you can only do projects for this permitted development right in a non-conservation area, well then you can tick that box, can't you? These PD rights will allow you to create extra capital and also in many cases allow you to create extra income if you're holding onto those properties. So it's a great way to sweat your asset and use PD rights to your advantage with much more certainty. Certainty is the key when it comes to PD rights.